It's over.
Mother, did you wake up from that dream? This victory is only the beginning for Belobog. I don't know whether I can get the people to accept all this. Can I really do that? Tell everyone about Mother's true motives? About a lie perpetrated for 700 years?
I think it's better if they understand what happened. Or why it happened.
No. No.
Why no?
No way.
Why no? If I were them, I'd want to know what was really going on.
Selah,
I don't know how to explain it, but I don't think there's any other way.
I disagree.
Can you imagine the consequences if we told the people what happened here? They'd be devastated. If we can't trust the Guardians, who or what can we trust?
But Madame Cocolia is gone. Bronya is now in charge. Don't you want to start with a clean slate? Propped up by the truth?
Mother died to preserve Belobog.
What?
Supreme Guardian Cocolia sacrificed herself to dispel the dark clouds enveloping this city. From here on out, that's the truth the world will hear. What do you think?
I mean, you're the new Supreme Guardian. If that's what you want to tell them, go ahead. I still maintain the truth is better than another lie, but it's up to you.
It keeps the hope of preservation alive, at least.
It's logical, and hard to disprove.
Why do we have to lie? I'm abstaining. I like telling the truth. But I get what you're trying to do.
Yeah, I'm with March. I think it's better to tell the truth.
I understand. But I must protect those that believe in the architects. For many people, Mother was an outstanding guardian. The whole truth will live on in my mind. All the mistakes, madness, evil, dreams therein. I will be the one to carry that burden.
So, wanna tell us what happened back there? Don't think you can just reappear on the battlefield with a cool weapon in your hands and skip the story.
This is hilarious. I wonder what will happen if I say this. For curiosity's sake.
Thank you. That's not answering my question, though.
He probably doesn't know what happened either. This wouldn't be the first time. Something similar happened when we faced the Doomsday Beast on the space station. Remember that glance from Nanook?
Is Nanook the dude who's gold with like a giant gash in his chest? Is that Nanook?
Originally, we thought it was because the Stellaron was linked to the destruction. But now it seems to be more than that. We might need to speak with Mr. Yang to understand what's going on.
Natasha! Oleg! Hope you didn't have to wait too long.
Oh, it's them.
You kids move fast. By the look on your faces, I assume you come bearing good news?
Maybe he should do the talking. I'm no good at serious stuff. I'll probably say something I'll regret.
We were there at the fight. We witnessed everything.
Sacrificed herself, huh? Sure, yeah, that's the whole story.
March, we both don't like it, but that's what Bronya wants. So, we're going with that story. Keep your mouth shut.
Cocolia, in order to save Belobog, she... I see.
That's our story, and we're sticking to it.
So the massive tremors we felt earlier were a result of the battle, right?
Thank you. I can't even imagine what you've been through up there. I'm just glad everything turned out all right.
Rania, we're back!
March, Don Hung, and you. It's wonderful you made it to the address.
Don Hung, wanna talk about Mr. Yang's findings?
Allow me to explain.
Even though the Stellaron is sealed, we won't be able to reverse the damage immediately. I know. Our ancestors wouldn't have risked using one if they'd had other ways of avoiding calamity.
Wait, I guess that's the part I also don't understand. What were they trying to use the Stellaron? Okay, let me see if I can summarize what I think I gathered from this event. So, the Void Rangers were, invading this planet 700 years ago, and the people of the time tried to use the Stellaron to stop them, and that's what caused the Eternal Freeze? Is that what happened? They used something they didn't understand and it got out of control?
You've gone out of your way to save this world. You nearly lost your life. I have no right to ask for more. So long, my friends. May the preservation bless your journey.
Congrats! That was one heck of a first trailblazing expedition!
Worth celebrating, I'd say. 2.5?
At least you're on the same page.
What? That run-of-the-mill, huh?
My scoring criteria are different from yours.
Anyway, we should be asking you. Any thoughts you want to share? Equally unforgettable, I'm sure. Anyway, don't worry about the future. Live in the moment.
Yeah, that's a tall order. I'm always thinking about the future.
Let's go for one more round in the administrative district. I want to take more photos. That's enough sightseeing and photo taking to last me a while. Time to head back to the Goethe Hotel for a good night's sleep.
At the end of your journey, all that perplexes you and troubles you will resolve.
Oh, it was a close thing, all right. Good thing it dawned on me. Hey, Sampo doesn't have to be a protagonist, right? The likes of us are better suited to, shadowy comic relief, huh? Turns out the Astral Express crew is more fun than I expected. You liked it? Really? Told you so. No. I'm in no hurry to leave. What? Oh, Epsilon? What fun can you get out of a giant Vanity Fair like that? True happiness always entails the manifestation of the dignity of mankind. Now, that's a quote I live by. Well, bye for now. Send my regards to the guys and girls in the tavern. Oh, and don't forget to say that Sempo Kaski will catch them for the next one. Time to make my curtain call.
Who is he talking to?
To you, my dear audience, I dedicate my performance. I wonder, did I bring a little more joy into your lives? You don't have to answer that, but if the answer is no, then you'll break My heart.
Is he talking to us?
We should be getting back to the Express. Time to find March and Donhung.
Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to mention, whenever the Trailblazer was on the space station and the Stellaron almost exploded, I remember there were images of the future. Why was that? Why did we see stuff that hadn't happened yet?
Morning! How did you sleep? I'm full of energy myself.
Wait, are you saying that sequence with Sampo was a dream? I thought the part with Kafka was the dream.
But the beds here are so nice.
Did you get Himiko's message? It's time to go. The conductor will nag us again if we put the express behind schedule.
Yeah, I'm still confused about Sampo and what was going on there. Because at first it seemed like he was talking to somebody on the computer screen, but then he turned around and it was like he was talking to us, the audience. So weird. Also, why did the Trailblazer remember Kafka's voice there at the end? What was the point of that? Because, I mean, it's not like they remembered it just then, right? Like whenever you're on the space station and you defeat an enemy, the Trailblazer says something like, "Make a choice, you know you won't regret," which led me to assume they had her voice in their head already. But this is making me wonder if they're just now remembering that.
Welcome home, you three.
Himiko, Mr. Yang! Team Trailblaze back from duty. Mission 1 accomplished.
Although Welt and I didn't get the chance to go with you, I can tell you worked hard to bring things back to normal. Well done, everybody. And especially you. I heard a lot of good things about you.
It's a good thing this is a video game. I'd have been very upset if I was just thrown into the middle of all that with no prior experience. That would be very overwhelming.
I'd say it's a solid 5 stars.
Oh wow, and to say, are you sure? Wait, and to think this is my first mission. Very interesting.
Get some rest on the Express. Urilo 6 was not an easy ride.
Yeah. I was thinking earlier after... How do I put this? The Trailblazer's Stellaron almost exploding would be bad enough, in my opinion. But after seeing the way Cocolia went out, if I were them, I'd be absolutely freaked. If my own Stellaron almost exploding was enough to freak me out, seeing somebody else's Stellaron destroy them like that, yeah, I would be freaking out. Absolutely freaking out.
Pom-Pom is of the opinion that we should leave as soon as possible to avoid potential resurgences of the anomalies we experienced earlier. Himiko and I agree.
Which means we need to decide where our next destination is, soon.
That's right.
That's the path of the Nameless, I presume. Always on the road, always trailblazing.
I have a question. How long have these guys been trailblazing before our character showed up? I know that March 7th joined them, well, I assume that she was the most recent addition before our character, but she said something that I'm just now remembering that piqued my curiosity. She said that when she woke up from the ice, Himiko and Welt were there, and somebody else. She didn't mention Donhung. Was he not there when she arrived on the Express? And who was the person whose name she didn't seem to remember? Interesting.
I'm not complaining, by the way. One adventure after another, that's exactly what I signed up for.
Looks like March has fallen in love with the way of the Nameless. That's good to hear. You can head back to your rooms for some rest, or stay here and make yourselves a cup of coffee, whichever you like.
I'll head back to my room then.
There I was thinking this guy would gradually open up.
Yeah, I hate to see him go.
We need to give him some time, March. I think he treasures the time spent with you guys. About your battle against the Supreme Guardian and the whole Stellaron situation, You must have a lot of unanswered questions, I suppose.
Like a billion?
While you were away, Welt and I did some research and came to some interesting conclusions. Let me know if you want to ask about anything. Thank you for becoming our companion. I'll do my best to answer any questions you may have.
Oh, that reminds me of something else. Right there at the end, it looked like Cocolia pulled her Stellaron out of her body before it exploded. Can the Trailblazer do that? Can they just pull out their own Stellaron and they're just choosing not to?
It's virtually impossible to destroy a Stellaron. No one, not even Herta, has found a way to break its structure. The best we can do at this stage is to prevent its energy from overflowing.
Is that what happens when it's on the verge of exploding? Is its energy is overflowing?
When the Supreme Guardian was defeated, the Stellaron that had been transmitting energy to her exposed its weakness to us for a brief period of time, allowing Welt and I to contain its power.
Can two Stellarons merge?
That's about all we can do about a Stellaron. It may be suppressed for now, but it's only a matter of time before it regains power.
So, what do you guys do with the Stellarons that you seal? Where do you put them? Do you have like a storage unit where you have a whole bunch of Stellarons you've sealed?
But this brief window should allow the people on this planet to heal and rebuild. You're most welcome. Have some rest. You've earned it.
So, your first trailblazing expedition has concluded. How do you feel? Be it joy or pain, success or regret, it's all part of the journey. Those feelings will accompany you as long as you tread on the trailblaze, and one day you'll grow used to them.
I don't know. I feel like if this were real life, I'd be freaking out about what I witnessed with Cocolia and how she was destroyed by her own Stellaron. But I guess our character doesn't care about that.
It seems you have something on your mind. Let's hear it. I'd like to hear a fresh perspective myself. As talkative as Himiko is, we've pretty much run out of topics.